Lati Showcase 2009. Hi, I'm John Courie. I'm the System Administrator for Caroline County Public Library Computer Network. The co-author of this project was Jeanne Trice. She's the branch manager at our Federalsburg branch. And we decided to do a survey of our staff's needs and then make assessments. These are the details of our system as it exists now. We run a Microsoft Windows network. We have frozen public workstations. Our ILS is Circe Dynix. And we've implemented Office 2007 and some open source VPN software, all of which are exceedingly complex computer systems. Our current training model is static based. We train staff on applications in large meetings, and when there's complex software that needs to be used, there's typically printed instructions included with it. There's also dynamic training that occurs, but it's not codified, and it's usually impromptu and solicited when a user has a question about a specific application. Additionally, we use Skillsoft to train users if they are into it, and we've noticed that there's peer coaching going on for some of the applications. This results in a problem where we have underreporting of problems with the computers because the staff aren't trained to detect if there is a problem. Examples of this include system crashes, viruses. We've had those occur and not gotten word about it until the problem is spread and it's too late. Additionally, the staff, because of the way the static training occurs, if there's a problem, they create workarounds. For example, they'll copy and paste something into a notepad and then paste it into another document because the initial document's not working correctly. This impairs our productivity. And the other issue that we all face is evolving software, and what I mean by that is that Firefox changes its interface frequently. Every new version of Microsoft Word is different. The new Circe client updates change the way that it works, and the staff aren't necessarily equipped to handle that. So we decided to implement a survey and ask the user how our training paradigm was working for them. And we looked at different ways of doing it. We decided that an online survey that was anonymous was going to be the most efficient to get their input in a way that they felt safe. So we looked at SurveyMonkey, we looked at a custom-built form on our website, and we ultimately decided to go with Google Documents because the data was already in a spreadsheet after they filled the form out. Google, you can pretty much trust not to be spammy or demand money from you, and we've provided the URL there in case you're interested. We asked 6 simple survey questions, and they were open-ended, so there wasn't any yes or no or pick one of the 6 options. They were all basically open-ended and just giving the staff member the opportunity to say what they wanted. The results of the survey was that we had almost 100% participation in our organization. Most of the participants did not remain anonymous, which ultimately proved helpful. And because it was asynchronous, there was an extremely low impact on the productivity of the staff as they took the survey. So we didn't have to arrange time for it to occur. One of the most important things that the survey gave us was the beginning of a shared lexicon of technological terms that the staff know, and it also identified technical terms that are standard in the industry but that the staff don't necessarily have a clear understanding of. So with that lexicon, we can then focus on that. Also, we got a lot of help desk tickets where staff were complaining about specific issues they had with their computer that we had not had reported to us. So this allowed us to fix some outstanding issues in the organization and improve the organization that way. We have a set of core technical competencies, and because of the survey, we were able to determine that there are 2 key areas of focus that need to be improved almost system-wide. And one is training on the basic utilities inherent in the operating system and also file management. Another thing we noticed was that there are acute needs that have gone underreported, and one of those is some specific pieces of software that we use. So we are now in the process of organizing training around those. Another thing that came up was that we need to create new troubleshooting procedures because the staff are kind of all across the map on what they do if they encounter a problem. So we need to have new procedures built around that, and we need to let the staff know that reporting a problem is not going to result in them getting in trouble. Also, it's pretty clear that smaller training sessions are going to benefit our organization immensely because they'll create more of an opportunity for staff to ask questions and not get lost in these large training sessions where there's like 20, 25 people in them. And these training sessions need to involve play. Also, and this goes back to the operating system issue, there needs to be some training about the basic concepts of computing so that the staff can kind of get themselves a tool belt to start to identify problems, and if they're exposed to new software, kind of have a little bit of an understanding about how it's supposed to work. Additionally, there are some staff that would benefit from personal and directed training in the context that there's core applications we use that their training isn't necessarily up to speed on. So if it's personal and directed, it saves the rest of the organization from having to undergo training that they don't really need. So the way to measure success on this is to take the survey, every 6 months and see if the results change. And that's it. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. Bye.